Drought and the food crisis in Kajiado and Makueni counties, coming in the backdrop of failed rains and prolonged drought, led to failed agricultural production and lack of water over the last 3 seasons. In Kenya, a beacon of hope lies in Emali, a town located along the Mombasa-Nairobi highway straddling Makueni County and Kajiado County. Emali dedicated children's agency sought to safeguard the well-being of children, families and communities affected by the drought crisis in Emali Community through immediate food assistance, increasing access to water, training community-based committees on disaster risk reduction, child protection and GBV, and bursary support.
We do this through integrated approaches in water, sanitation and hygiene. We also have programs running in livelihoods. We support education programs, and also we support health and nutrition program.
Emergency response was considered a top priority. To increase access to nutritious food, EDCA distributed food at the household level and schools that also included growth monitoring of ECD children under the age of 5.
The project supported a total of 10,322 children in 37 schools. Out of these children, we had the ECD children who are under 5. And with these children, we were able to conduct a growth monitoring exercise that went on for around 6 months. So with this, we were able to monitor the key indicators when it comes to growth monitoring, whereby we worked with the Ministry of Health and the Department of Education.
Tulipoanza afya ya watoto wengi kulingana na hiyo data ya kwanza kabisa, kulikuwa na utapiamlo mwingi. Watoto wengi walikuwa na utapiamlo na tukawa-identify wale wako na shida, tukawa tunawafuatilia ili kufuatilia kwenda hospitali, kufuatilia kule manyumbani vile wanakula na kuelimisha wazazi vile wanafaa kulisha watoto wao.
Sasa wakati ofisi inaitwa EDCA ilileta chakula shuleni, walipigiwa chakula huko shuleni, lakini hawakuwa na change. Halafu kupitia ofisi ya EDCA alituletea chakula huko nyumbani kama mringa, unga ya uji, mahindi, maharagwe, mafuta. Halafu tulipowapigia walianza kuimprove. Halafu attendance yao ya shuleni ilikuwa mzuri. Sasa wanaendelea na masomo mzuri na kila kitu inaenda mzuri.
Through your support in the feeding program, we have seen more improvement in the learners. Learning progress is so good. The learners are happy, and also through your support, the feeding program has motivated the learners. Most of them used to be absent due to lack of food, but as you brought the food in the institution, more learners came to school and we got more, the enrollment improved, and we are so happy through your support. Also, the learners used to be so weak, most of them, because they used to carry packed lunch from home, and most of the parents were not able to support the learners through lunch and also token for breakfasts. But through your support, we have seen the learners have improved.
Accessing quality education is one of EDCA's thematic areas, and to support families who had lost their sources of livelihood, they rolled out bursaries to families to ensure children were going to school.
Yeah, most of the families in Kajiado were affected by the adverse effects of drought. And as a result of this, most of the families were able to lose their livelihoods, whereby a number of children were not able to continue their education.
Sasa wakati wa kiangazi Ilikuja ikaua mali yote, hatuna ng'ombe, hatuna mbuzi, iliharibu kila kitu. Sasa ikawa shida iko mingi, njaa, kupata karo, hatupati kwa sababu hakuna ng'ombe, uzi maziwa wala uzi ng'ombe.
Tukijaribu kuangalia sana tumekuwa na shida ya karo kwa sababu sana sisi tunategemeanga mifugo na mifugo zimekufa kulingana na ile kiangazi ilikuja.
Msichana asipoenda shule sasa unakaa hapo nje, unaolewa mapema, una involve in those drugs. So unaipata msichana kwenda shule ndio utimize pia dream zako. Like me, I want to be a doctor. Yes, nitibu watu.
Huyo msichana mwenye mlimpatia basi alikuja kukaa nyumbani kwa sababu ya kukosa karo, na alikaa kwa wiki 2 bila kwenda shuleni. Wakati mlikuja kumsaidia ndiye alienda shule. Mlimsaidia sana.
For the Maasai community, they have been negatively affected by climate change, whereby most of the livestock have died, children have dropped out of school, and this is because they have only one source of livelihood. Meaning, if they have several sources of livelihoods, they will be more sustainable. So we have introduced crop and livestock integrated system where they feed their leftovers from the crops to the animals, meaning the number of animals dying will be not many.
During the drought disaster, many water sources dried up. Kajiado became the most affected. Emali dedicated children's agency rehabilitated and solarized boreholes, getting rid of generator pumps and embracing green energy.
Kajiado County alone had reported over 37% in livestock death. So this subjected several families into situation of dire food needs. And as a result, this program was implemented to alleviate suffering that is associated to hunger and famine.
Wakati wa kiangazi ilikuwa disadvantaged sana. Tulikuwa for example, mimi nilikuwa na punda moja, niko na watoto. Wakati huo nilikuwa naweka mtoto kwa mgongo, nenda mahali inaitwa Esukuta, na ninakunyisha mbuzi na ng'ombe nyumbani. Na wakati wa kiangazi ng'ombe zilikufa sana, mbuzi zilikufa sana. Kiaka punda mitungi hawezi beba. Wakati tuko na maji karibu ni advantage sana, kwa sababu hata kama ni jioni unaweza kuja kuchota maji, ng'ombe zako zinaenda zinakunywa maji wakati wowote, juu maji iko free. Hata mbuzi zinaenda zinakunywa maji wakati wowote. Kwa hivyo wakati tulipata maji tulishukuru Mungu sana, juu maji ilitusaidia sana. Juu kama hakuna maji sielewi, juu water is life. Ni maji tu ndio tusaidia tupate kuishi.
By offering disaster risk reduction, child protection and gender-based violence training, Emali dedicated children's agency has recorded a drastic fall of cases on child protection and gender-based violence.
Responsive positive parenting RPP yalikuwa ya faida sana kwangu mimi. Mimi nilikuwa mmoja wa wale waliofunzwa yale masomo na yamenifaidi sana. Nilipata kujua jinsi ya kulea mtoto. Sasa hivi niko na mtoto mdogo, nikajua yale mambo muhimu ya kufuatilia katika ule ulezi wa mtoto. Mambo na mchezo, mambo na lishe, na mambo pia na mchezo, lishe na mazingira na usafi. Na nikaona pia nikitilia maanani wakati saizi nalea, maanake mimi niko katika ule umri wa kulea, nitakuwa na watoto wanaofaa. Na wale watoto mzazi anaweza kuwa na matarajio ya watoto wake wapate wanapokuwa.
The gender-based violences that were happening in the families and in the community were affecting these children. They were making them drop out of school. But after we talked to the parents and also the children, I can say that attributed to the increased number of school going children. So that is one of the impacts of these trainings and sessions that we have had in the community level.
Since the beginning of the project, an amazing number of success stories have been recorded. 37 schools across Makueni and Kajiado counties were provided with nutritious food with a total reach of 10,322 children, 5,155 male, 5,167 female. 4 growth monitoring sessions conducted in 37 ECD schools across Kajiado and Makueni counties tracked 1,282 children's progress, comprising 673 boys and 609 girls with the support of the Ministry of Health. 332 pregnant and new mothers, 700 vulnerable households, a total of 3,150 people, 58 persons with disabilities were supported with food baskets. 200 students from drought-affected families supported to access quality education through bursaries. 2 community-based committees formed and trained in disaster risk reduction, child protection, and gender-based violence. 581 community members, 148 male, 433 female, and 1,204 children, 723 male, 481 female in primary and secondary schools sensitized on child protection, child labor, child marriage, and sexual and gender-based violence risks. 17 malnourished children, 11 male, 6 female, supported with additional food baskets. 300 caregivers, 3 male, 297 female, with under 5-year-old children were trained on safe motherhood and responsive positive parenting. Emali Dedicated Children's Agency, funded by ChildFund NewZealand, has brought hope to children, families, and communities affected by drought in Kajiado and Makueni counties in Kenya by safeguarding their well-being.
Tunashukuru sana EDCA na ChildFund kwa kazi nzuri yenye mmetufanyia. Mungu awafungulie milango tena.
Most of them are happy. They have improved in their health, and also learning has been so good because they are motivated by the support you are giving them.
This is a very sustainable program. We will be doing this on the ground so that we can keep on sensitizing or educating our people.
Sasa mimi nimewashukuru sana juu mmenisaidia sana. Kama sio nyinyi, huyo msichana angeenda shuleni.